A very happy welcome to all of you. Thank you for taking time off on this Saturday afternoon to be with us. As you know, the program is called Anak The Untold Story, and we titled it an illustrated talk. So ladies and gentlemen, I give you Freddie Aguilar and his son Jeriko.
I'd like to say good afternoon to everyone. And this is something very new to me. When I was asked by my friend Bob Peters to do this one, I was yeah, will I do this or not? So I was saying to myself, maybe I won't do this. Maybe I'd rather do a concert performing with the whole band and with a dark light, something like that. But now I see everybody. Well, anyway, for those of you who are not very familiar with me, I'm Freddie Aguilar, and I was born in Isabela in 1953, and I was the eldest of the 5 children. My father was the late Gregorio Aguilar, who happens to be the chief of police of our town when I was born and when I was growing. And my grandfather, Pedro, was the vice mayor of our town. So I grew up always entertaining people from our house because we have many visitors every day. My father and my grandfather and my mother are always proud when we have visitors that, Freddie, will you sing something for them? And you don't have to ask me twice. I jump right away and sing. And my favorite song during that time was the songs from Manong Fred Panopio, who was the most popular singer at that time. And I used to sing Tatlong Baraha and Pitong Gatang, and these are the songs popularized by Mang Fred Panopio at that time, and made into movies by our king of Filipino action movie, none other than Fernando Po Jr. I don't know if you know him, but you can Google him and check him out one time. I did not study music. My father wanted me to become a lawyer instead, because as I said, my grandfather was the vice mayor and my father was the chief of police, so they wanted me to continue the political life that they started. So I said that when I was at the age of 6, I was still thinking that, well, maybe I would become like my father. I would love to wear that uniform. He looks very good in his uniform as a chief of police. And at that time, chief of police and politicians are not so corrupted as of today. I would love to be like my father, like my grandpa. But when we moved to Manila, because my father got very, very sick, and but before he got very sick, something happened that they heard, I think, that my father will be the next mayor of the town. So they put my father into a very bad situation, like they sued him of something like negligence of duty. And during the time of my father, in the early 50s or up to the late 50s, the dignity of Philippine politics are so high that my father did not even clear his name. He said, I am resigning my duty as a chief of police of this town because you already accused me of doing something that I did not do. So I will not clear my name. I know that I know that my name is clear, but since I'm already dragged into something bad, he said, I will quit because I'm not worthy anymore of this position as a chief of police since you already accused me of negligence of duty. That's how high the delicatessa or honor of our politicians in that time, that my father never went back to politics anymore after that. And then the accident happened. He became very, very sick, and it was only in Manila that my father will be cured. So from Cagayan Hospital in our town in the north, they have to bring my father through, I think, a borrowed helicopter at that time in Manila because his life is in danger. And luckily, he survived. But he survived But we lost everything. He lost everything that he earned, everything, the farm, the house, everything, his favorite horse, his favorite car, jeep, because at that time he was driving a jeep. And from a very, very big house in Isabela, we moved to a very, very small house in Cayetano Arellano in Santa Mesa.